Have you ever wondered how far one can go for the sake of love? How much sacrifice is too much sacrifice? Before we get started, subscribe, like, share, and turn on notification to get the latest videos from Motivate and Inspire. Now back to love and sacrifice. In the grand tapestry of human experience, there's an intricate, paradoxical relationship that intertwines love and sacrifice. It's a delicate dance, a balancing act that tests the mettle of even the most steadfast hearts. Today, we delve into the life of one such individual, a man whose story embodies the essence of this paradox. Meet our protagonist, a man who is not just a man, but a pillar, a beacon, a rock. He's a devoted husband, a loving father, and a committed Christian who stands firm in his beliefs even in the face of adversity. His life is a testament to the power of love, the strength of faith, and the profound depths of sacrifice. Each day, he grapples with the challenges that life throws his way, yet his resolve never wavers. His days are filled with toil and strife, yet he greets each sunrise with renewed determination. His nights are often sleepless, yet he welcomes each moonrise with a prayer of gratitude. His life is hard, but he faces it with a spirit that is harder still. His dedication to his family is unwavering. His love for his wife and children, boundless. Every bead of sweat that trickles down his brow, every callus on his weathered hands, every ache in his weary bones, they are all testament to his devotion, his sacrifice. His love for his family is not just an emotion, it's a calling, a mission, a crusade. In his heart, he carries the lessons of the Bible, the teachings of Jesus, using them as his compass, guiding him through the stormy seas of life. His faith is not just a belief, it's a way of life, a beacon that illuminates his path, a shield that guards him from despair. So my friends, prepare yourselves for a journey into the heart of a paradox, a journey into the life of a hero, an ordinary man living an extraordinary life, a journey into the depths of love and the heights of sacrifice. Meet our hero, a man who willingly walks the path of sacrifice for the love of his family. Day after day, our hero wakes up before dawn, ready to face the world. The rooster may not have crowed yet, but there he is, rising from the warmth of his bed, leaving behind the comforting embrace of his beloved wife. With a prayer on his lips and faith in his heart, he steps into the chill of the morning. His work is hard, his hands bear the evidence. They're not the hands of a man who's afraid to get dirty, to sweat, to strain every muscle in his body. His work is his testament, his offering to the world and to his family. It's a symphony of effort and endurance, played out in the rhythm of hammers and saws, the melody of grinding gears and hiss of steam. Every day, he packs 2 lunches, one for him, another for his wife. In each, he places a little note, a small token of his love, a reminder that in the toughest of times, they're in it together. It's these little acts of kindness, these tiny gestures of love, that make the grueling routine bearable. After a day's hard work, he returns home. His clothes may be stained with the day's labor, but his spirit remains untarnished. His children run to him, their innocent laughter a balm to his weary soul. He picks them up, one in each arm, their joy radiating warmth that seeps into his tired bones. Their bedtime stories are filled with lessons of honesty, courage, and faith. His own life serving as the most compelling narrative. His wife waits for him, her love and admiration evident in her tender gaze. He may not have riches or grandeur to offer her, but he gives her what's more valuable, his unwavering loyalty and love. The dinner table is their altar, where they share their day, their dreams, and their faith. Yet, with every sunset, he finds the strength to smile, for he knows his labor is not in vain. His love for his family is his fuel, his faith his guiding star. And in the quietude of the night, under the watchful eyes of the stars, he thanks God for another day, ready to do it all over again when dawn breaks. In times of hardship, our hero turns to his faith for comfort and guidance. The trials he faces are not easy, but his unwavering belief carries him through. This man, a beacon of love and sacrifice, finds a well of strength in his faith. His devotion to his beliefs is not an occasional act. It is a continual commitment, a daily surrender to a power greater than himself. Prayer, for our hero, is not merely a ritual or a formality. It is a heartfelt conversation with his Creator, a profound dialogue that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. It is his deepest, most intimate thoughts and hopes laid bare, his fears and doubts surrendered to divine wisdom. In the quiet moments before dawn, before the world awakens and the demands of the day begin, he kneels in prayer. In this sacred space, he finds solace, drawing strength from the divine presence he feels around him. His prayers are whispered promises, pleas for guidance, expressions of gratitude, and affirmations of faith. The power of prayer in his life is undeniable. It is his sanctuary, a refuge from the storms that life often brings. In these moments of quiet reflection, he finds clarity and purpose. His prayers are a compass, guiding him through the challenges and uncertainties that come his way. Prayer is a source of hope, a beacon of light in the darkest times. It strengthens him, giving him the courage to face the trials that come his way. It uplifts him, reminding him of the love and grace that surround him. It comforts him, assuring him that he is never alone, that he is loved and guided by a power greater than himself. Through prayer, our hero finds the strength to love, to sacrifice, to persevere. It anchors him, giving him the courage to weather the storms of life. To him, prayer is more than a lifeline. It is a guiding light, a beacon of hope in the darkest of nights. It is his steadfast companion on this journey of love and sacrifice. His prayers are his compass, guiding him through the stormy seas of life. Behind every great man, there's a woman who sees his struggles and shares his dreams. This is the story of a wife, a pillar of strength, steadfast in her love and unwavering in her belief in her husband's mission. She is the quiet force that keeps the family together, the heart that beats with love and compassion, the soul that carries them through every storm. She sees her husband not just as the man who provides for their family, but as the man who is devoted to their welfare, who sacrifices his own comfort for their happiness. She sees his weariness at the end of the day, but also his determination to rise again with the dawn. She appreciates his efforts, not just in words, but in action. The warm meals she prepares, the gentle touch of her hand, the comforting words she whispers in the quiet of the night, are all tokens of her love and gratitude. In times of difficulty, she stands by him, her faith in him unwavering. When the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear, she is his sanctuary, offering him solace and peace. She reminds him of the promises they made to each other, to stand together in good times and bad, to weather every storm together, to be each other's rock. Her faith in him fuels his courage. Her belief in him inspires his strength. The love of a wife is not just about sharing a home, it's about sharing a life, a journey. It's about being a partner, a confidant, a friend. It's about standing together, hand in hand, facing the world with courage and determination. It's about giving and receiving, supporting and being supported, loving and being loved. Her love is his sanctuary, her faith in him his motivation. For every struggle he faces, every sacrifice he makes, she is there. Her love a beacon that guides him through the darkest nights. Her faith a shield that protects him from the harshest storms. Such is the love of a wife. A love that is as enduring as it is empowering. A love that is as inspiring as it is comforting. The laughter of a child, the purest form of joy, the greatest reward for sacrifice. There's something indescribably precious about the relationship between a father and his children. It's more than just shared smiles and playful wrestles. It's a bond rooted in profound love and commitment. This man, our hero, he finds his greatest happiness in the glee of his children. Their laughter, like a symphony of joy, resonates as his finest symphony. The twinkle in their eyes, the echo of their giggles, and the innocent questions they ask, these are the moments he cherishes. These are his trophies, his rewards, the fruits of his sacrifice. But parenthood isn't just about the joyous moments, it's also about standing strong in the face of their struggles. When they stumble, he feels the scrape on his own knee. When they cry, he feels a tug in his heart. Yet he knows that these hurdles are part of their journey to maturity. As they learn to rise after every fall, he stands by their side, his heart swelling with pride and love. This man, he works tirelessly, not for his own comfort, but to give his children a better life, to ensure they have opportunities he never had, to see them grow and flourish in ways he could only dream of. He's not just raising children, he's shaping the future, one little heart at a time. His children, they may not understand the extent of his sacrifice, the depth of his love, but they feel it. They feel it in his comforting hugs, in his encouraging words, in his constant presence. And that's all that matters. The joy of parenthood, it's a joy like no other. It's a joy that comes from seeing a part of you grow, learn, and love. It's a joy that's worth every sacrifice, every hardship. In their eyes, he sees his purpose, his reason for sacrifice. Every journey has its trials, every faith its tests. And so it was for our protagonist, a man of unwavering faith and immeasurable love for his family. There came a time when life, as it often does, decided to put him through a crucible of hardship, a moment that would test the very foundations of his faith and love. It was a time of financial distress, a season of scarcity that threatened to cast a long and enduring shadow over their lives. The burden weighed heavily on his shoulders as he grappled with the reality of not being able to provide for his family in the way he had hoped. It was a test, a trial by fire, a moment that would either make him or break him. But as they say, the darkest hour is just before the dawn, and in his darkest hour, he found solace in his faith, his beacon of hope in the stormy sea of despair. He turned to his faith, not as a last resort, but as his unfaltering ally. He prayed with a fervor, a passion, a desperation that only a man tested to his limits could muster. But it wasn't just his faith in God that saw him through the storm. It was his faith in his family, his love for his wife and children that fueled his resolve. He saw in their eyes a reflection of his own strength, a reminder of why he was fighting, why he couldn't give up. He fought not just with his prayers, but with his actions. He worked harder, longer, pushing himself beyond his limits. He sacrificed his comfort, his peace, his rest, all for the love of his family. His faith was his shield, his love was his sword, and with these he faced his trials head on. In the face of adversity, his love shone brighter, his faith grew stronger. As he overcame his trials, he emerged not just as a man, but as a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of faith and love. In the face of adversity, his love shines brighter, his faith grows stronger. Love and sacrifice, two sides of the same coin, an inseparable pair. Our tale today has been one of a man's relentless journey, a testament of his enduring love and sacrifice for his family, all underpinned by his unshakable faith. Let's take a moment to reflect on the lessons learned from this man's journey. He is a shining example that love is not merely a feeling, but an action, a commitment that compels us to put others before ourselves, to make sacrifices for their well-being, even when it's hard, even when it hurts. His sacrifices, both small and large, were acts of love, manifestations of his deep affection for his family. He taught us the importance of steadfast faith. In the face of trials, he turned to prayer, seeking guidance and strength from above. His faith was his rock, his beacon in the storm. It was his faith that fueled his perseverance, his faith that gave him hope, and his faith that transformed his sacrifices into triumphs. His story has shown us that love and sacrifice are not separate entities, but intertwined threads in the fabric of life. His love for his family was the wellspring of his sacrifices, and in turn, his sacrifices deepened his love. It was a cycle, a dance of love and sacrifice that enriched his life and the lives of those he cherished. His wife's love and appreciation for him were the sweet fruits of his labor, the tender rewards of his sacrifices. Their love story was not one of grand gestures or fairy tale romance, but one of shared dreams, mutual respect, and daily acts of kindness. Their love was as real as it gets, as beautiful as it gets. In the end, it's not about how much we sacrifice, but how much we love. And love, my friends, makes every sacrifice worthwhile. So let's love deeply, sacrifice willingly, and let our faith guide us through life's journey.